Alright, we're back. Able to pull myself away from the XCOM 2 loop for a moment. Unfortunately, it means we only have an hour to play, or so. We'll see, it's the weekend. Shove our way through the mosh pit. What, was there supposed to be cheering that was not supposed to be cut off there? Because I heard a little whoop. Unless that was my imagination. Alright, Shahina, you're amazing out there.
Hi, fairy and friends! We sure didn't expect to bump into you here.
Voice acting jump scare.
Yes, life is so hectic that we haven't been able to stay in touch. It really has been too long.
Since the end of the year, at least. Glad to see you're holding up okay. Yeah, you two really strut your stuff back there. Looks like you managed to put some pep into that step you were having problems with, too. Sarah, I guess this is the first time we met them in this game, isn't it? Shahina.
We have you watching our rehearsals to thank for that, Judith. Once again, it's wonderful to see you, Van. And everyone else too, of course.
Yeah, talk about a lucky break. I mean, we didn't even have to make an appointment first. Sounds like destiny to me. Right, sis?
Shahina, please.
1 minute in, they're already making a scene. I saw the Saga Ravana, by the way. Not a character I'd expect you to get cast as. You're natural at acting, though. Who'd have guessed? Personally, I found it to be very challenging, but it was a valuable learning experience. On that note, you really nailed your role in the Adventures of Rockford, Shahina. You know it, that part was basically made for me. Just fooling, I had to rehearse my butt off. At any rate, it's a relief to know you two are the same as ever. No kidding. Hey, that's not true, I've definitely changed. See? I got sexy lady written all over me now. Not from where I'm standing. Your confidence is commendable, however. Don't worry, Shahina. You still have time. We can work at it together. Great, now I've got Fairy feeling sorry for me? Jokes aside, though, Sarah's gotten a whole lot foxier, don't you think? Me? Shahina, what are you saying? Is this a normal conversation topic? Now that she mentions it, I have to agree. You're true. Having your dancing appreciated by so many people has made a real positive impact. If you didn't have the makings of a star before, you definitely do now. It's like all your charms are coming at us full force. I'm guessing you finally managed to accept yourself, huh? Seriously though, you'd make a real splash in the industry with a little sexy rebranding. Take my word for it. Judith, not you too. Hey, you have a big-time star vouching for you. That's as good a sign as you can hope for. Well, if you think so, Van, I'll give it my best effort. Just be careful not to let any sleaze bags out there take advantage of you. Believe me, they'll be beating a path to your door from here on out. That's fine, guys like that aren't our type anyway. Really? Then what is? Moving on, I'm sure you're all very busy. And we have another performance to prepare for. Good point. Sorry for holding you up. Oh, Sarah. Anyway, see you around, guys. Bye. Well, nice meeting them again. Not much of significance. What a beautiful pair of sisters, and to think they're on such close terms with you. That aside, they're doing remarkably well in spite of all they've been through this past year. I think I speak for all of us when I say we're rooting for them. Alrighty.
Their Eastern tea is quite nice.
Somebody is performing.
Welcome to the Treon Mall. Here you'll find Treon Tower, one of the
Hina and I will be in the
major
capital for a few more days before our tour moves on to its next leg.
You'll also find the Vern
Unfortunately, we do
Floor,
have a
movie
performance
theater,
coming up in a bit,
boutiques,
so
and other
maybe
various
we can
shops.
talk longer another time? Yeah, we should go eat at Montmar again.
Visit the
Alright,
new
sounds like a
Laurel
plan.
Boutique.
You two can
Just
teach me
opened
some
this
more
year.
dance moves too.
Sample a range of imported goods from the Laurel.
Alrighty. I'm guessing an event will happen when we move to a different location.
They have everything from the latest ZCF products to expensive.
So I guess we'll
wines.
just zip over to Old Town real quick. There it is. Hey, Marty. Marty, what's up?
A new tip just came in, fresh off the grapevine. I had a feeling you'd be in need of a refill right about now.
Thoughtful as ever. Lay it on us. Right, you see something curious that's going on over at the Condemned sector of the Blacklight District. The Condemned sector? The dilapidated corner of the district. The one where the Red Fairy appeared. Certain brands of criminals hit it up when they're looking to get away with whatever they want. So, what's the sitch over there? Well, lately rumor has it that a stranger's been going in and out of the area. Now, I can't say whether this next part is necessarily related, but apparently the monsters that frequent the Condemned sector have been found killed by what appear to be needles. Needles? Does that mean it was Nadia? Sorry, hon, but I can only tell you what I've heard. Not to worry, this lead should prove more than sufficient. We'll want to investigate this straight away. Yeah, let's gear up and head out. Thanks, Monty. I owe you one. Let's call it on the house and leave it at that. If you need anything else, my line's always open. We have a destination.
Go, go, go!
Don't think I've seen you.
Knock. The Condemned sector's just past this gate. That's where all those monsters were found stabbed to death by needles. It'll probably take us a long while to look into this properly. Choosing to proceed will cause the main story to advance. As a result, unfinished quests and unseen sub-events will disappear, and we already did all that, so let's head right in. We are good. We did all the side quests and talked to literally everybody. March 20th, 12:15 p.m. So this is the Condemned sector. Feels stifling somehow. Yeah, the air's just that stagnant. Is Nadia really here? We can't say for certain yet. But if there's any chance she found the clue here that points to Swin, I wouldn't rule it out. That's great and all, but how do we plan on sweeping this dump? Why don't we begin by heading to where the Black Aurora was situated? No one has any other routes in mind? Then, I guess we might as well. The Genesis. That's important. Yeah, jackpot. Evidently, this place has something worth our time. Yeah, that's our cue to buckle up and move. Let's sleep through as far as we can to the start. Or to start. Are the monsters here weak? Ooh, new area of the dungeon. I guess we do have to go that way. We'll head over here first. There's probably some dialogue, because most likely we can go through that doorway. That's my expectation,
Leave
Leave
anyway.
this to me.
Look out, range attack. Initiating combat.
I'm going. Here you go. Harvest attack. There. Take this.
It's not over. Victory's in reach.
Okay, these are the same enemies that we fought when we were here as Swin, Nadia, and Elaine. So they're not really worth our time to fight. The spiders are very weak though.
Let's begin.
Victory's in reach.
Get into the harvest attack.
Money is money.
I do hope everyone is well.
What's going on over here? Hey, take a look at that. Yeah, those are needles. And those are her needles. It's no mistake, it's one of the needles Nadia uses. This monster wasn't killed all that long ago. She can't be too far away. Ambushed. As its friends came by to get revenge. What do you all say we help reunite them?
Deploying charge.
Let's have a look. Now's an ideal time for a boost.
Level 43, you say?
Time to go all out.
Here goes.
Charged and ready.
I was kind of hoping I could hit them all.
Activating. Boost gauge
Up to you,
upgrade.
reset.
Perfect chance. Flames, give us strength.
Our chance. Fan.
Activating skill.
Let's do this.
Here's my chance. The rest is up to you.
I'll handle this.
Make it count, Elaine.
Do your worst.
Honestly, I'm not sure what I was going for switching to Elaine.
Settle.
Not getting through. Do your worst.
A boost would work here.
Barry.
My move now.
Activating
your
skill.
Not getting away. Blast off.
You can't back.
Nice.
I'm pulling out. Leave this to me.
I won't lose. Theo.
Did you not?
Now it's my
Displaying
turn.
data.
Huh.
Now's your chance
You aren't
for a
community
shock
death blow.
boost.
Up to you, reset.
There. Perfect chance.
A boost. Activating skill.
Chance.
Charged and ready. Activating. Boost gauge upgraded.
All right. Nice. The coast is clear. Looks like it. Is sunning the matter? That's nothing. There's something glowing on the ground. It's a key to that gate we passed on the way. Let's pull back and continue on from there. Okay. Obtain condemned sector keycard number 3. We also haven't scanned. Not interactable. Damn. Okay. So most likely you missed a little bit of dialogue by not going over there. But most likely it would say we need to find the key card.
Your boost
Because
gauge
we'll head
is full.
towards the Black Aurora.
Enemy sighted. Be careful. Engaging enemy.
Get in with your heart. With age comes experience.
Just tap it, and we're in.
It seems we have a way forward.
And now the enemies are going to be level 40 something. Hello there.
Careful. That's above an A-level point. Beginning combat. Now
Let's have a look-see.
Scarlet Massacre.
Now's an ideal time for a boost.
You got this.
Activating. Boost gauge upgraded.
Up to you, reset.
it's all by Ed. Now. Hatra.
Sucker. Fan. It's go time.
Activating skill.
Buster. Up to you, reset.
Activating skill.
Goodness.
Like hell you are.
Perfect chance. There. It's all by Ed.
Our chance. Chance.
Charged and ready.
Make it count.
Activating skill.
Here's a little more.
Activating
Let's
skill.
go. This is it.
Your boost gauge is full.
wrong guy to fight.
I
Shall
got
I
a
prepare
ton of
some sweets for
EXP,
you, Mr.
but
Otto?
the
I've leveled
The
up.
Sepith seems to be worth it. Got quite a bit out of that one encounter.
Looks like the gang's all here.
Get it with your hardest.
Take this gun. You snooze, you lose.
Let's have a look-see. Now's an ideal time for a food. Activating.
We're done.
Boost gauge up.
Huh? You picked the wrong guy to fight. Time to close in. This gun. You snooze, you lose. Huh? You picked the wrong guy to fight.
You did great, man.
Take this. Let's finish this up. You got this.
Activating. Boost gauge upgraded.
Huh? You picked the wrong guy to fight.
You kick butt, Van. Ooh, a treasure chest.
That's the good stuff. And then you get to that chest up there, over here.
Threat level high. Be extremely cautious.
Let's get to work.
Get it with your hardest.
Take this.
Let's deploy shot and confront.
Got you. Snooze, you lose.
Now's an ideal time for a boost.
Make it
Charged
count.
and ready. Activating skip. Boost gauge upgraded.
So close. There we go.
Hey, that one felt pretty good.
You were a great help, Barry. I detect treasure.
Oh. 100%.
Let's begin. Watch the blowing shot.
Snooze, you lose.
Activate. Boost gauge upgraded.
Huh? You picked the wrong guy to fight.
You kick butt, Van.
Another key
Another
card.
locked gate.
We will likely need another
Another
key
one.
similar to the last if we wish to unlock it.
Might be one somewhere in the condemned sector. Let's do a shard search. Whew, that
Let's
hits the
see.
spot.
Oh, we got plenty. Open that up. They'll be back.
Your boost gauge is full.
Treasure chest.
Gotcha. Let's get to work.
Get it with your hardest.
You're down.
Activating skip.
Up to you.
Activating skill.
Sucker.
That went better than I anticipated.
V3.
Always
That's alright.
got it down. Take
We can make that now, I think.
Take this gun. Take this. You're down. You got it.
Activating. Boost gauge upgraded.
Nice. That went great.
Shall I prepare some sweets for you, Mr. Arkwright?
Looks like a chest. Let's get to work.
Get it with your hardest attack.
This gun. Snooze, you lose. Nice. That went great.
You did great, man.
Careful. That's above an A-level threat. Oh my. Quite the reception.
Engaging enemy.
Get it with your hardest attack.
Need to pull it together and fight.
That's quite a lot of this.
Nice. I was hoping you would stun the Bloody Hornet.
Boost gauge upgraded.
Go, Catra! Oh, these figures look excellent.
Keep up the good work, Catra. Ooh, a treasure chest!
Oh, it's one of these. Let's see, can we first try it again?
Conducting search. Conducting search. Confirming surroundings. This is a kid.
Dang it.
I'm not done yet.
Okay, so we have to do all of
Confirming
those.
surroundings. That's a good lock. Now do me a solid and oh no sweat. Conducting search.
First try.
I've got control of the system.
Alter Oze. Chance of absorbing arts when boosted. It's alright. So we can operate this controller even without a key. Seems like a loot factory where we were earlier. Well, might as well open it anyway.
We found our way forward.
How convenient that all the easier to kill enemies are on this side, right?
Time to close in!
Your boost gauge is full.
Battle complete. We did exemplary work.
I'm getting a beat. I suggest you do a shard search.
This be obtained condemned Spectre key card number
I found
4.
the key.
All right. That gate is as good as unlocked.
That hits the spot.
Alright. Doesn't look like there's more dungeon past here, so... Yeah, that's an arena if I've ever seen it.
Path's all clear.
So what's gonna drop in on us?
Someone's there. Is it Nadia?
Nah, doesn't seem like it.
You've arrived.
That voice.
That Ashen's appearance?
I don't get it. What are you doing here? Ashen!
What am I doing here? What other reason could there be? I came for you, Aaron. And you as well, Van Arkride. So I can exact my revenge on you for throwing away your humanity.
Revenge?
Doesn't
Okay.
sound like she's messing around.
She singled you two out by name. Any idea what she's referring to?
It's me. No disrespect, Ashen. I can't remember doing anything to offend you. That said, I don't much appreciate being lured here the way we were.
So those needles we thought were Nadia's, they're fake?
You have a lot of nerve, playing up the innocent act. I was a fool to believe I could trust a Spriggan. But I did. And now, Aaron is just as tainted as you.
Could you explain?
Give it a rest, Ashen. Would you just back up a minute and explain what the hell's going on?
There's no need for that. Your attitude says
God.
it all. This is the end of the road for both of you.
Dungeon.
So the Xiongshou were hiding too.
It seems self-defense is our only option.
Yes, we need to clear up this misunderstanding.
First, we gotta knock these guys out.
This is all for Heiyuen's sake. Let's have a look-see. Now's an ideal time for a boost.
Is this supposed to be a challenge?
I will fight. Here goes.
Activating skill.
Hit him fast, Fairy.
Activating. Boost gauge upgraded. Oh, that's good.
That's far enough!
Going all in.
Logging up. Stop right there!
I won't hold back.
Activating.
Triple death blow. We take those.
Sucker! Chance.
Activating skill.
It's over. You're crushed.
Okay. Now can we get an explanation for why you think we have done something that we haven't done?
All that hassle, and for what?
It's about time you calmed down and told us what this is about.
You think this is over? Not by a long shot.
Or that.
These bastards don't know when to...
Get a poison needle to the back. Oh, I got a shuriken to the back.
Shit. Should have known there'd be more of them skulking around.
Van, too? Those weapons are poisoned. We have to split up.
Right. We'll hold these guys off.
Son of a...
Talking will just make it worse. They're showing signs of neurotoxicity.
This poison is both fast-acting and lethal. There's nothing we can do.
No, you can't be serious. Van, please open your eyes. Goodbye, Van Arkride. Goodbye, Aaron.
Alright, let's go back in time and figure out what's going on. We're either gonna need help or something. The coast is clear. It's like it. Oh. Something that matter? Don't worry about it. Investigate the needles. Turns out my go was right the first time. These needles are a red herring. Ashen was the one who planted them. Oh yeah, she did, didn't she? I'm getting that same feeling we had back on Nemeth Island. Me too. Must have gone through a rewind. So you two really did die. Well, it won't be happening a second time. Right, not if we can help it. At any rate, there are two key parts of this that we don't understand. Yes, the first of which is what could have driven Miss Lu to deceive us in this way. And the second is who often abandoned me from behind. That's the question. It's not impossible that there were more Zhangshou skulking in the corners. But the moment we went down, my nose picked up an entirely different smell. It means they have a totally separate group working with them. But who? Didn't even get a glimpse of whatever did you in, let alone who used it. And by their sleight of hand, these must be trained assassins we're dealing with. Yeah, but as it stands, trying to follow up on that'll be more trouble than it's worth. We're better off looking into Ashen's motives first. About that, she isn't the only member of the Lu family who's in the capital right now. If anyone knows something, it should be them. Me, Gin, and Fan? Yeah, they're probably our best bet. I don't actually know where they are, but a quick call should fix that problem. Mind sorting that out for us, Aaron? You bet your ass I mind. Whatever, just give me a few. In response to his inquiry, Aaron was informed that Gin and Fan were moving from place to place to observe the capital. He then learned that they could meet with the pair at the Vern Square Trian Mall. The schedule's pretty packed, but they said they could squeeze us in. Trian Mall is only a short ways from here. No time to lose then. Swing on by. Act 3, Route A, A Hollow Vengeance. So what's Route B? March 20th, 3:30 p.m.
Aaron, Arkwright Solutions. Good of you to come.
I see you have made an exceptional addition to your group since our last encounter in Longport.
Please, don't mind me. I'm only here in a collaborative capacity. Sorry again for calling you out of the blue like this. There's something we wanted to check in about. I'm sure you have better things to do, so I'll get down to brass tacks. I wanted to ask you about Ashen. As I suspected, he has indeed been acting strangely these past few days. As a matter of fact, we haven't been able to contact her at all since this morning. In a similar vein are a number of Sao's former subordinates who remained in the Liu family. They too are unaccounted for. From what you can surmise, they would seem to be accompanying Ashen. Sao's former subordinates? Should have known that bastard had something to do with this. Guess an Ashen still isn't over him leaving the Liu family? Correct. Well, she may have gotten it through her head, her heart is still lagging behind. It's only natural, after all, she had been in Sao's company since the tender age of 5. It was over 12 years ago when he first came to the Liu family as a boy of 17. He was rather wary of us at the outset. I've heard this story more times than I can count. Was that the Hekizanro Inn in Long Lai, which your house has connections with? We were there for a family trip. And back then, Asha was abundant in curiosity, so she managed to run off without anyone noticing. And Sao was the first one to find her, right? Yes, thanks to his remarkable perspicacity. Upon discovery, Ashen was in the middle of a crying fit. When Sao guided her through Long Lai, she soon broke into a smile as if by magic. In retrospect, that might have been what caused Sao to relax his guard against the Liu family. And put in those terms, I'm inclined to agree. So that's how the two of them got started. Yes, it may as well be one of Ashen's most treasured memories. Her sudden shift over the past few days is undoubtedly related to Sao. Even then, there are still parts of the story that don't quite mesh. Such as what? But indeed. All of you feel much the same, do you not? I also to be here asking about it. Before we start going in circles, let me make something clear. For some reason, your little lady's got a personal death warrant out for me and Aaron. Don't suppose you'd have any idea why? That's quite a revelation. Hearing it does put some of Ashen's recent behavior into context. Nevertheless, I am afraid I still cannot speak to her motives. Let us assume what you say is true. If you are aware she seeks your demise, responding accordingly should be well within your means. Make it sound so easy. Even after all you heard, you're still just gonna sit on your hands? Naturally, we cannot overlook anyone who violate our regulations, not even my beloved granddaughter. But be that as it may, our attention is on matters of greater import at present. Aoi's internal conflicts have yet to be officially resolved. Our current visit to the capital is but one facet of that. Forgive us, but would you mind handling my daughter for the time being? How's the plan anyway? I'm gonna look past the doublespeak here and say we get the message. Oh, that was not super useful. Well, at least they heard us out. It didn't sound like either of them knew much about the situation, though. I was hoping they'd give us some help, but it looks like we're on our own. Just the way the cookie crumbles. All we need is a way to deal with those mystery pricks who caught me and Van off guard.
Hey, fancy seeing all of you here.
Hey, unclouded eye girl. Ikaruga's vice chieftain. Always popping up when we least expect it. Don't tell me you're on another job like you were back in Longport.
Sorry to disappoint, but not this time.
So we know it's not her then.
Real talk, I've just been treading water while I think out my next move.
Is something troubling you? Let's take this somewhere more private. So what's going on? Thing is, Kuragane and the others have been mobilizing behind my back. Oh. It's obviously for some kind of mission, but heck if I know any more than that. That's worrying. Alright. Got it. They were hired by Ashen, but they left Shizuna out because she actually likes Van and probably wouldn't actually kill him. Or might spill beans. Anyway, that's worrying. You're Ikaruga's second in command, no? Can they really just circumvent your authority? Not totally out of the question if they're acting on special orders. Still, you'd think I'd at least have a grasp on it. That's the part that rubbed me the wrong way. So, I came into town to scope things out and bam, there you guys were. Holding out on me, are we? Nah, it's just, this sounds an awful lot like what's going on with Ashen. And if Ikaruga's on the move. Group explained the situation to Shizuna, taking care to work around any details regarding the rewind. So, the little lady from Heiwei wants your heads on a platter, but you don't know why. And on top of that, you think she's getting help from a third party. Yeah, that being said, we can't say for sure she has your shinobi with her. Well, if she does, I can't just let it slide. That means I'll be tagging along, in case it wasn't obvious. Yeah, I figured as much. Good to have you. We'll need all the backup we can get. With that, Van and crew once again made their way to the condemned sector of the Blacklight District, only this time with Shizuna in tow.
So this is the condemned sector. Huh. I'm definitely sensing someone in here.
Oh, could it be Kurogane?
Nah, he wouldn't let himself get caught that easily. What I'm sensing is pretty eerie. Well, I guess we'll figure out what it is when we're at the end.
Right. Then let's hop to it.
Can we teleport? Hell yeah. Make our lives easy.
Wanna check your schedule, eh?
I guess we could slot you into the party. There we go. Alright, let's try that again. Well. Can already sense it, huh? One thing at a time, though. Yeah. We're here, Ashen, just like you wanted. So cut the crap and show yourself.
You figured out it was me, yet here you are anyway. All that tells me is that you've made your peace with death.
I want to check your math on that. You know that you're still hung up on what happened with Sal? What I don't get is how that justifies taking it out on us.
That's a fine thing to say. You don't even have the right to speak Tao's name. Not when you're the ones who killed him!
Huh? Say that again? What's she talking about? Tao's not even dead in the first place. Don't take me for a fool. And R cried Aaron away. Like on Nemeth Island, you exploited Sal for all he was worth. How did this happen? In the end, you pushed all the blame on him and killed him to keep his mouth shut. Why did that happen? I don't think this is just a misunderstanding. It would seem that Miss Liu has her own version of the facts. One she is thoroughly convinced of. That can't be possible, or is it? I mean, we've had freaking charms that manipulated memories to make them think that a certain area of the world didn't really have anything going on in it. I don't think memory manipulation is off the table. Get a grip already, damn it. I mean, we've also seen memory manipulation. See Joshua. You're beyond forgiveness. I will have my revenge. Here we go again.
Spirit unification.
Oh, she's starting out serious. Oh. Okay.
I can see you two hiding. Plain as day.
No. I knew you'd come in handy, but damn. The Divine Blade of Silver. It's on another level entirely.
Now then, isn't it time you came out to play? Kurogane?
Princess, why do you interfere?
Oh, no you don't. I'm the one asking the questions here. Just what do you think you're doing behind my back?
Ah, I see now that the message must not have reached you. This mission is under direct orders of the chieftain. Even if you should oppose us, we are prepared to fulfill it at the cost of our lives.
Oh, isn't this something? That they're being controlled, but their ki is flowing freely, which means so the Divine Blade of Silver is against us too. In that case, oh, she took a drug, maybe. There it is, the source of what's warping them. That power. It's the Crimson Grendels. Oh, that's what it is. She has the Genesis on it. You gotta be shitting me. It's corroding the space around her. What does that mean? Huh. Interesting. What is this?
Our surroundings changed. There's that waterfall I trained under. Long Lai Poo Poo.
Wait, did we teleport? Oh, he does have teleportation, doesn't he?
This place came up during Mr. Liu's story, too. I'm not sure how, but it seems to operate off the same mechanisms the Garten does.
So anything goes, huh? I'll bet anything that Ashen's regrets are what brought us here.
So we didn't teleport.
Apparition, to me. Heed my call and smite my foes before me.
It's the monkey. Bewitching Spectre, Yakonue.
Cryptid from the east.
It's that new way we fought before.
Princess, I will expend every effort to carry out my assignment.
Oh yeah, he did do that before, didn't he?
Just don't start complaining when we return the favor.
Damn straight. Let's show them what we've got, people.
Do what it takes to push them back.
That's quite a lot of enemies.
I'm sorry, Princess. I cannot back down.
What do we got?
Let's have a look-see. Now's an ideal time for a boost.
I'll show no mercy.
We'll swap out Ashra for Izuna in a minute.
Charged and ready.
Here goes. It's go time.
I thought Azure Sunray had a very small amount of range. Huh. Alrighty then.
Activating skill. Boost gauge upgraded.
No, you won't.
Go.
Our chance! The rest is up to you.
Time to let loose.
Oh, she can't use Spirit Unification in battle. Lame.
Go all out.
Activating skill.
Raging blizzard.
Oh, I love a frost.
Retreat.
Do your worst. Flames, give us strength! Yeah, right. I won't hold back.
There we go.
Mr. Arkwright!
Charged and ready. Activating skill.
Let's do this!
We missed one.
You won't get away with this!
Keep the bus coming, Fairy.
Forgive me.
Here's my chance.
Yeah, I'll restack it. It increases the defensive buff too.
My turn now.
Alright. Move buffs.
Show me what you got, Silverblade!
Zero form. Perfect chance!
We can do one more. And now we're maxed out.
Now it's my turn.
Displaying data.
So the main one, so the main bosses are immune to death blow.
Deploying shield.
57, 54.
Bring it on! Now's an ideal time. Charged and ready.
Time to go.
Activating skill. Boost gauge upgraded.
Alright, clones are down.
Do your worst.
We're good.
Flames. My sincere thanks.
Chance! It's go time!
Activating skill.
Let's do this!
Such impudence.
Now we're talking. Time to push through.
And we'll finish it off.
Activating skill. Boost gauge limit removed.
He is not down. Okay.
I won't hold back. Perfect chance.
Alright, Fairy.
Hit him fast, Fairy!
Yes, Guardian Blade.
Bergana is down.
Now it's my turn.
All we got left is the big boss man here.
Mr. Arkwright.
Charged and ready. Activating skill.
Dice you up!
Deploying shield.
Now we're talking.
Move buffs.
Activating skill.
Even if it's only one more turn. I believe the speed buff accounts when he makes his attack there, so.
Up to you!
Look at my. It's all I ask. Flames, give us strength.
Fresh.
Chance! It's go time!
Activating skill.
The stun!
Oh yeah, there we go.
Fairy!
Some good damage.
Energy output at maximum. Activating
All yours, Fairy. Good job.
Boost gauge limit broken.
Nothing too crazy. Ning. Passively done. Terms of corrosion thinning out. Our surroundings have returned to normal. Now's our opportunity to bring her back to her senses. Got it. Ashen, pull it together, would you? Just listen to what you're saying. Do you seriously think we murdered Sao? Since when was that prick the type to just roll over and die on someone else's terms? Aaron? Looks like we're just a small push away on this end, too. Stand still, Kurogane.
What
over me.
To cut out the corrosion. And do that? This katana is specially made for exorcisms. Not a one-to-one for this situation, but close enough. That story wasn't BS. I doubt I could have tried it against anyone but Kuragani, though. If I'd been out by even a hair, it would have sliced the soul right out.
Princess, I'd have preferred you cut me down where I stood.
Surely you don't mean that. Well, luckily for him, it worked out perfectly. Though I think Ashen still needs an extra nudge. Looks like it.
No matter what you say, it's a fact that Cao's gone. If you really want to claim he's alive, then bring him here and show me!
Were it that easy, it already would have.
Speak of the dragon, and he shall appear.
Okay. What's up, you two? Oh, swell, just how much did you see coming?
Why, this is no more than mere happenstance. The result of a stray rumor reaching my ears.
That's right. We wouldn't have traveled all this way to the capital without an express purpose.
Cao, is it really you? Thank goodness. That means it was all a lie. Your death. You leaving the Liu family.
Oh, that second part is not wrong. Or not a lie. So, about that, Ashen. Regrettably, Lady Ashen, I have indeed made my departure from the Liu family. Additionally, I have one further report to make to you all. Just the other day, all 6 families, aside from the Lius, have recognized the establishment of the Li family. I notified both Gin and Fan Duren of this development not too long ago. I, Fenli, also known as Gaulang, shall act as the head of the new household. That was your express purpose for coming to Edith, huh? So you finally made your choice, huh? It was a natural conclusion after gauging the capabilities of this man I call my brother. Each of us will exploit the other's position and circumstances, all while poised to cut them down in their sleep if need be. Occupying the seat of the family head under such conditions will be stimulating beyond a doubt. All the better to slake my thirst. Great, is that the Syndicate didn't have enough whack jobs in charge. But perhaps it's that very quality that allows one to stand at the helm of their family. Yeah, dude is kind of insane. He literally just wants to die. You might be right about that.
Allow me to offer you my heartfelt congratulations on the establishment of the Li family. Master Gao Long? No. Master Fen Li. On behalf of the Liu family, I, Ashen Liu, wish for 1,000 years of amity and fortune between us.
Oh? I accept your goodwill. Allow me to wish prosperity upon your house as well, Ashen Liu.
You grace us with your auspicious words. And Master Cao, I ask that you lend your support to Master Fen Li for many years to come.
As you will it, Lady Ashen. No, that doesn't quite have the right ring to it. Lady Liu. May we bring glory to Heiyue together, in spite of our divergent positions.
Trying to be less friendly, more formal.
Guess that's case closed.
And we basically
it all
still
went according
have
to
no, leads to find Nadia or Swin.
His plan, anyway.
Aaron!
Hey!
Man deserved it.
Shut up! Stay out of this, outsider! one crazy son of a bitch, Sao. That's true to form for the White Orchid Dragon. There's a reason I looked up to you with respect. Even when it seems like you've tossed Ashin aside, you're still worrying about her from the shadows. Case in point, right now you're helping her bounce back from a situation you created.
Quite an assumption there. Even if that were true, would it really constitute a problem?
You bet your ass it would. Especially when family comes into the equation.
Huh?
All this shit you're pulling right now has Ashin in tears. She's my longtime friend, a daughter of the Liu family. But more than that, she's someone close enough for you to consider your own flesh and blood.
That's...
Tao.
You two have been tight for over a decade. Even you can't pretend the connection you share is anything but legit. But what did you go and do anyway? You hurt Ashin, the girl who's supposed to be near and dear to you. If you think I'm just gonna let that slide, then you've got another thing coming, Sao Li!
I see. So that painful blow was your way of enacting retribution, was it?
It sure as hell was. Take another second, let it sink in.
Oh, I plan to do exactly that. You really have matured, Aaron. To the point where you do your title of prodigy justice.
Yeah, whatever.
I'll be expecting much of you from here onward, little conqueror.
Will you forget the stupid nicknames already?
Are you okay, Tao? He really let you have it.
Oh, this is hardly worth fussing over. Were I to do so,
A handkerchief
I'd no
is
doubt be
not
met
going to
with
fix a
more bluster.
bruise.
Aaron would say this pain is nothing compared to what I put you through.
Hard to argue there.
Heiyue's future is looking very bright indeed. Not only by virtue of Aaron, but Fun and Lady Ashin as well. I ask that you continue to grow, to the point where even I must regard you as a threat. Consider this the parting wish of Sao Li, your erstwhile companion.
Tao. I'll gladly grant that wish. And don't think you can take it back. I may not look it, but I've got a real stubborn streak. Someday I'll pull off something you'll never see coming. Then you won't even be able to think about brushing me off.
Is that so? I will be looking forward to it.
Huh. Things were a little tense for a minute there.
Yeah. Now we can finally shut the books on this. Damn. Not to agree with Sao here, but Aaron's done a lot more growing up than he realizes.
The Genesis. Huh? Something's glowing. When
One
did
of them was
this
just
get
planted
here?
on her. We have acquired 2, I'm guessing then. Oh yeah. Received a costume for Shizuna. Guessing it's her current outfit. 4,000 Mira completed. Yay.
Those are impressive results.
That's just about perfect.
Nice.
Aw, I'm so happy.
Okay. Several hours later, having sorted out the situation with Ashin, the group returned to Old Town. After grabbing a late dinner at Montmar, they finally settled down for some much-needed rest. Then with the I forget. It's Gendo Ikari, right? From Evangelion? Just doing the, pose. Second Genesis. Wasn't how I expected to get it back. Yeah, it's definitely not a fake either. Does that mean this was just another case of the Genesis going haywire then? I don't think it's that simple. If I remember right, this unit had the ability to manipulate vital forces. Or do magic could pull off the things we saw this time around. I concur, considering the way Miss Lu and the others have been corrupted. And that crimson asswipe's handiwork written all over it. Yes, Genesis is probably being used as a point of origin. As for that corrosive power that Crimson Grendel has. It must have been strengthened after the 8th Genesis was reassembled. And now it's able to wear away at past memories. When that happens, the target's perception gets rewritten the way Ashton's was. So basically it can alter what people remember. At least that's what we're speculating. But I'm drawing a blank on everything that happened. Before I knew it, the only thought I had in my mind was revenge. My circumstances were similar. I acted as if ordered by my chieftain and so harbored no qualms with my mission. Perhaps we were under the influence of a highly sophisticated technique, one capable of rewriting our perceptions. It was as if we were being shown a possibility that could have come to pass. However the case, we can say for sure that an unidentified phenomenon is at work here. It could be a sign of our high-risk offenders are making a move again. Crimson Grendel and Garden Master, you mean? At this point, we need to... Now, who could that be? Sorry, but our office hours are long over.
Whoops. Hope you don't mind me barging in.
I was worried she was going to break the door down. That voice. Divine Blade of Silver. I half expected her to come. But what for?
Short time no see, guys. I just stopped by to say thanks for today. Well, that. And to cut a little deal.
A deal? Here comes that sinking feeling again.
As Ikaruga's second in command, I can't just shrug off what happened. No matter how you slice it, my subordinates were used in a, let's say, unconventional manner. So, in exchange for you calling it even, I'm taking it upon myself to pitch in for a while. Think of it as an apology, mixed with a dash of gratitude.
Brother, should have seen this coming. Hey, look on the bright side, we can ask for a better helper. Agreed, her combat skills leave nothing to be desired, and her unclouded eye will surely serve us well. She'd be a valuable asset considering what lies ahead. Just so we're clear here, this ain't like the time you helped us out in Longport. If you're in for the long haul, and it's our way or the highway, got it?
Sure, I think I can handle that much.
Yeah, and in that case, welcome aboard. Happy to have you with us again. Well, now that our surprise guest is settled in, let's get back to the topic at hand. To recap, it's plain to see that the enemy is exploiting the Genesis for their own twisted gain. That's why we need to recover the rest of them as quickly as possible. Yes, there are still 6 units unaccounted for. Going by our progress today, this is going to take us a long while. In that case, we'll want to be prudent with our itinerary from here on out. Good call. We're going to be pressed for time no matter what. So let's try to get our agenda mapped out by the end of the night. Do we even have a lead to go off of? That's the question. Has the guild caught on to anything? In a manner of speaking, we received word that the remnants of those anti-immigration terrorists, the True Grievance Brigade, are mobilizing. They're the ones who hit out in Aramis. Oh, that's some pretty alarming news. Yeah, might pay off to poke around about it. That said, I got another possible lead. A letter came in while we were out. Really? Who from? My master, if you can believe it. A letter from Burgard? Tommy's uncanny. Makes me curious what the old fogey has to say. So, what do you write? Let me read it out loud for you. To Van and the rest of Arkwright Solutions, I hope this message finds you well. It's come to my knowledge, albeit only in bits and pieces, that a number of peculiar incidents have recently transpired in the Republic. Unfortunately, due to extenuating circumstances, I will be unable to visit in person. Nevertheless, I am compelled to put my concerns to paper. It would seem these convoluted events are occurring in quick succession. While the situation may appear chaotic, there's undoubtedly an overarching narrative at play. However, it cannot be found by scrutinizing each individual element. Instead, you must step back and adopt a broader perspective. In chess, one must watch not the pieces, but the board. So too should you make another effort to see the bigger picture. If I notice anything myself, I'll have my disciples inform you. Know that I have every confidence in your ability to overcome this. The next we meet, Bergar Zeman. Damn, Gramps, his advice is so spot on, you think he was spying on us. It's impressive, to say the least, and he makes a fair point about seeing the bigger picture. Things have definitely been in a jumble since Nemeth Island. We left a lot unsolved. Taking the time to reassess it all might lead us to an epiphany. Just in regard to our enemy's motives, but with what happened to Ashin today too. I think it'd be well worth the effort. So, what's our plan for tomorrow then? Our options are either to investigate the remnants of the True Grievance Brigade, or follow Mr. Zeman's suggestion and review the mysteries that have arisen thus far. Let's see. It's gonna split. I feel like this is the correct thing, so I'm gonna choose this. I say we check out the anti-immigration group. Sounds like a plan. Great, let's pack it in for tonight. Got a busy day in store. I'm curious at what will happen. Will this lead to a bad end, potentially? March 24th, 12:09, 8 a.m. Alright, time to get this workday started. Like we decided last night, we're going to be looking into those anti-immigration radicalists are up to. The True Grievance Brigade. Since appearing at Armis, their remnants have reportedly been lying low around the city. Ashin's mind got straight up rewritten by that Crimson Corrosion crap. We need to keep an eye out in case these guys go through something similar. Yes, but even if nothing abnormal happens, that doesn't make them any less dangerous. We can't allow them the freedom to commit another act of terror. Then I guess we'll just have to ask around town about them while we work through our 4 SPGs. That's a sensible approach, but where should we start gathering information? Naturally, anti-immigration radicalists would want to target the immigrant population. Does that bring anything to mind? For people from the Central East, you could try asking around the temple in Riverside. Father Manser should be in the loop on that front. A fine idea, Farida. As for the Eastern residents, Hayaway would be the go-to source for any particulars. Their internal issues have been tearing them apart, but that jackass Sal's done a bang-up job patching things back together. You could probably find out what's what from Mao over at Kayong. We were talking about that popular Eastern restaurant in the Tyrell district, right? It's not the same as Far Eastern cuisine, but the food's great and the menu's enormous. That gives us 2 spots, but it wouldn't hurt to hit up a few more. While we're at it, why don't we check in with everyone's favorite neighborhood anti-immigration protester? The one who's always in front of the station? I think his name was Jacobin. Though I don't recall seeing him around lately. He might have learned his lesson after what happened at Aracion. Then we'll just have to settle for what the cops stationed around the area can tell us. That's as good a place to start as any. And let's get this show on the road. The last time you had me on for a 4 SPG with the Longports, so I'm raring to go. Just don't have too much fun with it. We gotta be on our guard more than ever. Hey, Hermes. Hey there, Arkwright. Hermes here. Long time no see. I finally got my moonlighting out of the way, so the courier business is back up and running again. Give me a call if you ever need anything, and I'll make the drop in no time flat. And now we can order stuff. Yay.
Okay, let's get out there and have a look around.
Did we get any
We can
Prime
check the
Beast
bulletin
flesh?
boards on the way.
Being ordered around is a totally new experience for me. You got it, Chief.
Dang it, still short on the Prime Beast essence is what we wanted. Well, I guess we could add Shizuna back to the sidebar before I forget. She's placed somewhere in here. Oh, she's we'll there we go. Should've got moved to Swin and Nadia join back into the party. Out of curiosity, what do we have for delivery?
Need some help?
Appreciate the business. Ooh, new weapon. We already have it, but we never equipped it because we didn't. Well, we did technically get the chance, but I forgot about it. Big defense boost. And speed boost.
Well then, guess it's time to make the delivery. If you need anything else, just say the...
Do we get any? No. Okay. She doesn't have anything equipped. Maybe we should give her something. Defense ailments. Sure. There's something I wanted to check real quick. You know what I miss? I miss there being a materials section. Because the materials section could make it easy to figure out. Let's see. So these enemies do actually drop things. Okay. Can we get Prime Beast Essence from here? We can get Prime Beast Flesh, but not Prime Beast Essence. And we can't currently farm it from monsters that we are going with right now. Oh, what's going on? Well, if it isn't our delinquent tenant, your gang gets bigger every time I see you. Yeah, well, it's not like I asked for it. I apologize for any commotion. And I'm sorry I didn't stop here for breakfast. Let's get a load of that aroma. Catch me in a good mood and maybe I'll treat you. By the by, didn't y'all get invited to the Z1 Grand Prix? Yeah, well, that comet clown sent us 3 tickets. And Yume here said she just had to see it. That's right, we'll be closing up shop as soon as the morning crowd is gone. So, if you'd like to order something, now's the time. Duly noted. The matter, Yumes? It's nothing. Anyway, did you know today's race is the finals? That means it's gonna be extra fast. It's a little scary, but I still can't wait. I definitely understand why you might find it frightening. Ask me, that just adds to the thrill. I've only ever seen them from behind a screen, but it's probably nothing compared to watching in person. Well, either way, this one's capping off a whole year's worth of races, so it's bound to be extra special. Yeah, I'd add the seat in the stands too if things weren't the way they are. But hey, don't let that stop you folks from enjoying yourselves. Oh, we plan on it. Believe you me, wouldn't be worth the lost business otherwise. You take care out there, everyone. See you later. He seems a little out of it. We'll just be on our way then.
I'm kind of surprised that stuck-up old man would actually come see a race.
Perhaps Mr. Lugan's gradual efforts have started to bear fruit.
You know, I'm actually feeling kind of nervous about the finals today. And I'm not about to let it get to me. I told Max I'd watch him race, and that's what I'm gonna do. Don't let everything get in your way today either, you guys. Does she know that something bad is gonna happen at the race? We'll be closing up shop soon so we can head to the race. Are you all on a job right now? There's a few more of you than usual today. Well, if anyone's hungry, we're still taking orders for the moment. Let me know if there's something you'd like.
Oh, what would you like?
Hamburger steak. Wellness burger.
Do your best out there, okay?
So, I was just about to close up shop so we could start heading to the circuit. May said she wanted to go to the race, so I guess we've got no choice really. I'll get to keep an eye on Paula and that scoundrel. Speaking of which, can you believe he actually had enough sense to set aside 3 tickets for us? I guess I gotta hand it to him for that. Sounds like he got it rough about it. I just want to watch the race with my family, that's all. Whatever, like I said, we're closing shop. If you got any more orders you'd like to make, do it now or not at all. I want to finish a few errands before the race. That's the whole reason I was trying to head out early. So if you want to order, you better do it quickly. Well, there were a couple of things I had my eye on. Are you serious hungry right now? Are you seriously hungry right now? Yes. But anyway, are you serious? Apparently. Oh man, I'm super out of it lately, huh? I don't even remember what I just read. My, are you that worried about Harry? You should have just gone with him to the Grand Circuit. I told you I'm fine. Just that Harry had a really sad look on his face this morning. I mean, he's usually so energetic all the time. Something seems to be going on with the kids. Oh, is that right? I wonder when she'll start to realize. It's always the people right under our noses, isn't it? Well, I suppose it couldn't hurt to give a few hints every now and then. Harry's been staying with us for a little while, but he had a really sad look on his face this morning. Kinda threw me off, honestly. I thought maybe it'd make me feel better if I spent some time with my mom, but... Is it like the kids who are like super young? And tell something is gonna happen? She denies it every chance she gets, but Sheena's always keeping an eye on Harry. She could be a little awkward about expressing her feelings, though. Well, I won't be butting in, that's for sure. I can only cheer on in the meantime. Morning. You had another run-in with the police. You're good for nothing. I have enough problems to fix around here. And that's why I'm apologizing now. At least you have some time before everything hits the fan. And don't call me a good-for-nothing. Says a woman who's been a con artist for the past 50 years. I'll call whatever I want good-for-nothing. If you got a problem with it, then maybe you should try being a law-abiding citizen for once. Why does this old biddy think she's so much better than me? They sound so angry. Pretty sure I've seen that old lady in the Blacklight District before. That's not surprising. She was caught acting as the ringleader for a group of scammers recently. She seems awfully familiar with Gin. I wonder what their relation is. Snicker. Really looks like that Skolden's getting to her. I mean, we literally had a side quest where we beat up her thugs in the last game. And right after I'd gotten out of jail, too. What a pain in the rear. Why'd you have to make my life so difficult all the time? Also, it's snowing. What is it? If you want to buy something, make it quick. Can you see I'm trying to knock some sense into this hoodlum? Yeah, I want to check the news report stuffs. I forgot to do that today. Usually I'm good at remembering that. Radio.
Alert! Today's news briefing comes to us straight from the Tyrell Times. The Vern Company has reported that the T-Phone, which launched earlier this year, has surpassed a 10% usage rate among the population of Edith. These numbers, which greatly exceeded initial projections...
Didn't T-Phones release, like, in-universe a few weeks ago? Weather report.
We bring you the weather. How's it looking for us?
Here are the latest forecasts for regions throughout the Republic. Edith is in for unfavorably snowy conditions today. That being said, the weather is expected to pick up by evening. Starting tomorrow, we should experience a rise in temperature, with certain areas of the South seeing cloves blooming as early as next weekend.
Thanks for the update. Here we are with the latest in traffic.
Yes, these are the most recent reports on the road, courtesy of the Calvert Roadway Information Center. All roads in Edith, including the expressway, have slowed to a crawl due to overcrowding caused by the Z1 Grand Prix.
Yep.
We'll keep you posted on the situation as we receive further updates
You will
from
take the subway then.
authorities. To those out and about, stay safe.
That's all we have for now.
You're managing the shop today? So, you manned the store today, huh? That's unusual. Oh, you think I'm doing this because I want to? Sigh. See, my stall's really been taking off lately. So I figured I should take some time off to give the old lady a hand with her shop. So I come by, give her the news, and she runs off to who knows where. I could have been raking in the cash today. Mentioned something about meeting up with a friend of hers while she was halfway out the door. Like she could find out some other time to do it. No, you may talk a big game, but the fact you haven't left tells a different story. You're such a good son. I already told you it's not like that. Can't you see I'm being taken advantage of? Where'd she even run off to anyway? Who's this friend of hers? Well, she'll be getting a stern talking to when she gets back, that's for sure.
What's it gonna be? Later. What's it gonna be?
I don't think we could buy... Yeah, we
Later.
can't buy that. We can only loot that off of enemies. Whoa.
Would you care for...
What am I gonna do? I didn't expect it to turn so cold so quickly. I'll have to put the flowers somewhere warm tonight, and maybe I should water them a little less as well. At least we still have customers in this weather. I guess the demand for flowers never withers, huh? I just need to make sure they can take them home in good shape. It'll be a good chance to show off my botany skills. Got 1 for SPG. Got a really bad feeling about today. For someone like me, someone who's mastered the shadow martial arts, to feel such a chill down her spine. Actually, I think that chill you're feeling is because it's cold outside. You might be right about that. Please remember to take proper precautions in cold weather. Oh, thank you. I'll be sure to. You know, how do you think about it? Maybe I didn't actually master the shadow martial arts after all. Yeah, maybe keep bragging to the realm of possibility, alright? You've got a lot of sprightly old people around here, huh? It is called Old Town. I did have a bad premonition, though. Or maybe it was all my imagination. Ah well, I just hope this snow stops falling soon.
Sure is getting
I wonder. So we don't have the Satan District, Freon Tower, or either of these yet.
Now,
What do we
what
got?
do we have here?
Monster Immersion Garden 3. Hey, so we found another weird one in the garden. Word of caution though. When I scanned it, the only thing that showed up was question mark, question mark, question mark. You'll take care of it for us, right? As always, feel free to use the terminal in the reception room to get the job done. Thank you, thank you. Okay then.
Well...
Unusual monster. I guess we'll do that after talking with everybody. We welcomed a new neighbor to Old Town recently. She's still quite young, but her art is magnificent. I've been meaning to introduce myself, but we always seem to miss one another. I wonder if she's avoiding me. Maybe I offended her somehow. Well, I won't give up. She can't hide from me forever. She still has to come to Sunday school, doesn't she? No, she doesn't if she doesn't want to. Alright, I heard Armis was sending out their entrance exam results today. It's all Curtis has been talking about lately. I can't help being a little worried for him. I really hope he makes it in. Oh, upstairs. Is that so? Well, I'm glad to hear Bishop Orwell's in good health. Yes, I agree. You know, he really does think the world of you. I'm sure he'd be more than pleased for you to join us at the cathedral. While I certainly appreciate the invite, I'll unfortunately have to decline. I have a duty to the people of Old Town, after all. Yes, yes, you're as stubborn as always, my friend. Father Watson is currently acting as Bishop Orwell's advisor over at Edith Grand Cathedral. We've been friends since our training days. I'm just glad he takes the time to see me every now and then. Our positions are quite different nowadays, but I'm sure our connection will remain as strong as ever. He never changes, does he? I feel relieved just talking to him. Might as well drop by and take the bath, right? Hey, Huck. Hey, it's Huck. Think maybe you could do me a favor? So, there's this little girl in Old Town. Sharp as ever. Got it in one. Yeah, go ahead and bring the pamphlets. Well, I'm not too sure how she'll take it, to be honest. Oh, it's gonna advertise her art, I'm guessing. Also, hello. Or is it, no, does he? Oh yeah, because they painted the thing on the wall over there, right? Yeah, that thing. So, I'm guessing he's getting her business. Welcome, it's kind of chilly out today, don't you think? Take your time and warm yourselves up. By the way, Anya's not here right now. She went out with a friend of hers. I think her name was Kisara? They seem to get along pretty well. I'm sure they'll have plenty of fun.
Heading in?
That's the stuff.
This might be a little too toasty.
It's so nice and warm in here.
There wasn't enough room for Shizuna to drop in.
I feel good as new.
You look nice and refreshed.
Sure felt good. I've never been to a northern-style bathhouse before.
It's a genuine Remetherian one. In case you were wondering, the Loyally uses heat from very specific sauna stones that can...
And there he goes.
Unique dialogue. Yay. Got it. Curtis, could it be? That's a letter from Armis Academy. Did they finally come to a decision? Wait a second, I'll check. On behalf of Armis Academy's Admissions Bureau, it's our pleasure to welcome you among our student body. Yes! I did it, Mom! Dad, I really did it! Congratulations, Curtis! All your hard work has finally paid off. I'm so proud of you. Well done, Curtis. I suppose this is the result of that stalwart resilience of yours, my boy. You should be proud. I don't think I've ever seen you two so emotional before. Thank you, I'm so relieved. Well, looks like you finally made it in. Wow, you must have worked pretty hard to get in, huh? But doesn't that mean he'll be my junior come April? I'll be right before the start of the festival, too. I'm sure he'll manage to enjoy himself. That Armis exam was so long. Is it really over? It'll probably be a while before it sinks in. I think I might actually start crying. I did it.
Alrighty.
Did you hear? My son made it into Armis. We need to tell everyone in Old Town. No, and Edith. You're embarrassing me. I've been telling Curtis to do what he feels is best for himself lately, but honestly, I'm relieved to hear he chose Armis. I'm so proud of you, Curtis. Well done.
Thank you all for stopping by.
Wait a minute. Something's wrong. I can feel it. Did you hear? Rebecca left our house for the first time in over 10 years. She took Asara out on a tour of the capital. I can't help being a little worried, though. What if she has a panic attack and faints? Sigh. Maybe I should focus on something else for now. Rebecca went out? Damn, no wonder it's snowing. Man, but I guess it is a little surprising. We should check up on her if we manage to cross paths.
Allow me to assist.
Fine.
Hope to see you again. Allow me to assist.
Oh, we can exchange for this. There we go. There we go. Yes! Finally! Finally, we can get the tier 3 stuff. Also, I didn't even realize that we could exchange for this, so... that'll be nice.
Hope to see you again.
So, Flenko, what's going on? Hey, welcome. How may we be of service today? I'm still getting back in the groove of things. It's been a while since I've watched a shop, after all. But it's nice to see how much Chris has grown in my absence. I hope Rebecca and Kassar have some fun today.
What would you like?
He doesn't have anything new, but... aw, dang it. We need more time.
Come again!
Can we get tier 3 quartz from the cube?
Monmar is so relaxing.
Mystic cube.
Okay, it's time for some fun. Anything you want?
Dang it, we can only still get the tier 2. That's a shame. I'm gonna crack some open. I'm gonna crack it open until we get to 50,000.
Beginning analysis.
Oh wait. Alright, we'll crack one open. Just so we don't waste anything.
I think I deserve a thank you.
I forgot to I forgot to super speed everything. Because why go at 2 times speed when we could go at 4 times speed?
Okay, it's time for some fun. Here I go.
Oops.
Beginning analysis. Pretty darn good.
We want time. There. Begin.
Let me show you what I'm made of. On to the next. Dare you? On to the next. Dare target. Not done yet. It's free. On to the next. Dare on to the next. Target. Not done. It's free.
Gem card?
On to the next. On to the next. Taste it. Not done yet. On to the next. Target.
What is a gem card?
Taste it. Not done yet. Target. On to the next. Dare taste it. Not done yet. Dare on to the next. Taste it. Not done. It's free. Taste it. Not done yet. Target. On to the next. On to the next. Target. Not done yet. Dare on to the next. Taste it. Not done yet. Target. Not done yet. Taste it. Not done. It's free. Target. On to the next. Target. Not done yet. Target. Not done yet. Target. Not done. Dare you? On to the next. It's free. On to the next. It's free. Target. On to the next. On to the next. It's free. Taste it. Not done yet. Dare target. On to the next. Dare you? On to the next. On to the next. Dare you? On to the next. On to the next. Target. On to the next. It's free. Target. Not done yet. On to the next. On to the next. It's free. Target. Not done yet. Dare target. Not done yet. Dare target. On to the next. Taste it. Not done yet.
Oh, we're done.
I think I deserve a thank you.
Oh. I'm up. Okay, what do we get? So, what are these gem cards? Oh, we got a lot of this stuff. Ooh, we got some Grendel stones too. Just nudge its power even higher if we want. Cute.
Hey! I've been waiting for you. We've got the good stuff.
Huh. Cypher covers.
Thanks a bundle. Let me know if you need anything, okay? Appreciate your business. We've got the good stuff. Thanks a bundle. We've got the good stuff.
Okay.
Thanks
So,
a bundle.
I could make quartz.
All charged and ready to go. Good luck with the
Or-
investigation.
I could upgrade slots. Here, let's check what we got
Let's
here
take a
for
look.
this stuff. I believe it only goes to Deadly Lance. And I also think they nerfed Deadly Lance. I think it used to deal more damage in the last game. Didn't we have, like, Deadly Lance and Burst Gain on Van? I remember that being just, like, really good. So what do we need for it? Fire 12, Water 3. We can earn that easily. Remove red hair. Throw it in here. And, oh, we need one more fire. Sure, I'll throw Break 2 on here.
You got yourself a new skill.
He's got Burst Gain again. This is surely going to be amazing. Let's see, what should we throw on? 2 on hit 2. Anything good here? What's Seraphic Force here? Resist death with 1 HP and receive medium other stuff when KO'd. Okay, pretty good. I like Guardian, though. Avenging Arrow is pretty cool, so maybe you want to try to keep Avenging Arrow on now I think about it. We just need some time. If we had Action 3, we could throw it in there, but then we lose the one we need for Avenging Arrow. Dang it. That's Mirage and Fire. That's Mirage and Water. Which both of those are not what we need. Why do you have this equipped?
Oh, you got yourself a new skill.
Is this why we weren't always one-shotting everything? Yeah, I say we try to just grab Avenging Arrow. So we don't need it here, we need Wind. Draws hate during command battles. Honestly, that's pretty damn good. Oh, we needed time. That was the wrong one. There we go. Got Guardian and Avenging Arrow, which is pretty neat. Not amazing, but it's neat. Anything good here? I don't think we had anything special here. I think the special one we had here at one point was Mighty Thievery. SCLM boost would be good for him, I think. Time and water. Not super easy to acquire that.
Allow me to assist.
How much does it cost to go from Action 2 to Action 3? Costs 2 U material plus, so it would get expensive very quick is the only issue.
Hope to see you again.
No need to be shy now.
Action 3 costs 450. And we need 2 Action 2s to make an Action 3. Or 4 Action 1s to make an Action 3. Although it costs you material to go from A to B. We also do need Action 1s because stacking those stats is good. I also really want to open these just so I don't have to worry about it anymore. Like we're gonna need a lot more for opening everyone's ornament slots by the end of this whole adventure. I'm gonna open it, but I just do it now.
Come again.
Let's take a look.
All right, so we would need 3 specific quartz. We need a tier 3 for wind, which we could throw on. We would need 2 tier 3s for mirage. And we would be able to get that setup that we had in the first game. Evade is useless in this game. It doesn't fucking work.
Let's take a look.
I don't think we need the AT steel thing. I kind of like where we're at the moment. The only thing you could really toss on would be the Action 3 that I just made. What is Mindbreaker? Chance of lowering their art's attack when using arts. And when using preemptive shard strikes. Neat. Yeah, because right now he's built to blow things up in the first turn and we profit by Serendipity and the 2 Sepith quartz. all just stacked on him. Not even sure. I don't think he needs action, really. Okay. He definitely needs action 3. For sure.
I'll work my magic. That's a single element slot. Skill set changed. New skill, huh?
Maintenance mode engaged. Shard skills updated. Shard skills
Throw
updated.
crap in. Doesn't matter what it is. Make sure everyone has stuff in there.
Adjustment complete.
Okay. Got sidetracked a bit. Let's do this little side quest. We gotta turn off the super speed. 4 times is way too quick for normal gameplay. Alright, so if it's question mark, question mark, question mark. Ooh. Is that the freaking pillar? The red goop isn't ominous. A fearsome foe.
Hi, that's quite a lot of enemies.
So
Now's an ideal time for a boost.
it's the demon stones in the pillar. Okie dokie.
I like where this is headed.
Here goes. Activating skill. Boost gauge upgraded.
Got one.
Got your number.
You won't get away with this. Now we're talking. This is it. Silver wins.
There we are.
Mr. Arkwright.
Can this reach?
It's go time.
Yes, it can.
Activating skill. Let's do this.
Hit him back, here? Here's my chance. Ha! Reset!
Deploying shield.
Oh, it's locked onto Rosette. Oh no, never mind.
Like hell you
Why did they protect
Here's my
protect Rosette for that? That was weird.
Displaying data.
Immune to death blow. Okay.
I like where this is headed. Miss Mizurugi. Allow me to help. Here it comes. Make it count, Van.
Charged and ready. Activating skill.
Makes sense.
You won't get away with this. Here I go. Reset.
Activating
There, up here, Mr. Arkwright.
It's go time. Activating skill. Boost gauge upgraded.
Pretty good.
Nice. Moving on up.
I've powered up.
Nice and easy. We got Divine Phoenix.
All in a day's work.
Now we have to use it.
Reward deposited.
Law and Chaos. Okay. Alrighty. Guess we'll head to... we'll head to Riverside and
Let's be on
accept
our way.
Forest PG. We'll avoid the other story locations. Monochrome days. Jazzy.
I bet we could fish here.
Let's do this
Is there
thing.
any new fish? We have all the big fish. We don't care unless we see question marks.
This is an adequate spot for fishing.
Really nice. My stall has the best dishes around.
Sigh. You know, I told Primo I'd sell her tacos for one day only. They expect for it to get so cold out, though. If it wasn't for that, I'm sure I would have won our bet. Still, this ultra spicy taco burgers is selling like hotcakes. Guess I should add to the menu for good, huh? Maybe she really does know what she's doing. Our new super spicy Mapo tacos are perfect for a day like today. Why don't you go ahead and try one? We developed a unique flavoring for it too. It'll be sure to knock your socks off. Oh, looks like my predictions were correct. These people really were craving spice. And it was our super spicy Mapo taco that won their hearts. But Gordon's luxury taco idea might be a winner too. Alright, I'll start looking into making those as soon as I can.
I look forward to seeing you again in the very near future.
This is an adequate spot for fishing.
Van, darling, I've been waiting for you.
Oh, hey everyone. What are you up to? Looks like you two have made fast friends with Ramadi. Yes, we did. He actually managed to help us a lot during last year's film festival. We didn't have much of a chance to talk then, so he invited us to chat. That's right, we were actually just on our way back from visiting the nearby temple. We figured we might as well stop in while we were still in the area. Well, it's certainly been a pleasure to see you both again. Oh, that reminds me, I saw the Saga of Ivana and the Adventures of Rockford. Your film portfolio is coming along rather swimmingly, isn't it? Yeah, you guys have basically made it to the big leagues. You sure have, and we worked really hard to do it too. I kinda had to force the crew to do a lot of retakes though. It made me feel a little bad for the other actors. Me too. Honestly, they all seem much more skilled than we were. I really had to reckon with the fact that we're still beginners in the entertainment world. Oh, don't worry, nobody starts out as an expert after all. Besides, you guys still have a sizable amount of experience under your belt. You made it this far for a reason. And don't forget, you still have to perform together sometime. Keep your chin up. Oh, thank you, Judith. I'll make sure we work till we drop. Oh, to be young again. Well, glad to see you two are doing so well. There really weren't that many places to sightsee near our hotel. I thought we'd been practically everywhere in the capital already, but there's still so much we're missing out on. If you got any recommendations, let us know. Actually, why don't you just come along with us? Yeah, I'll let you know when you have some free time. We'll be touring the capital all afternoon, and in the evening we'll have our performance. Honestly, I think I'd enjoy myself more if the snow stopped. The report said it should be easing up a little soon. It's just a little colder than I thought it would be. These two are so passionate all the time, it really makes me want to root for them. Oh, and I'm sorry about what happened yesterday. I'm assuming the information I gave was what put you in danger, right? I should have known it wasn't real. To have let something like that happen to you all. I'm a failure of an information broker, aren't I? Lottie. There's no getting around it, really. Just more prepared than we were. Plus, we managed to get her back in the end, didn't we? Sounds like a win in my book. Yeah, just as much our fault that we didn't catch on soon enough. Seriously, don't worry, Brahmati. Thank you, I'll make sure I learn from this failure. I won't let them tarnish my reputation again. But to think they'd even be able to take advantage of Heioi and Ikaruga, certainly a force to be reckoned with. I suppose I should stay on guard from now on. Let us know as soon as you find anything. Of course, make sure you all stay safe out there. I've only managed to piece together a few fragments of information, but it still doesn't make sense. I regret not noticing that the information was false beforehand, though. Still, something strange is happening. I'll make sure to take care when looking into it. The rest of you stay safe as well, alright?
Well,
He doesn't have anything new to sell. Let's continue our circling. Ah, they're running still. You know how there's a marathon in the capital every May? I just turned in my application for it. I'm not exactly a pro running or anything, but as long as I'm with Selma, I'm sure it'll all work out. Although I guess that's nothing more than a hunch, really. I already signed up for the marathon with Lottie. There's no going back now. Keep pushing forward. But why does my heart feel like it's gonna be right out of my chest? Because you like the dude. How did these kids feel? Hey, it's snowing! Let's have a snowball fight, Rooney. They seem alright. What? Is there even enough snow for that? And don't jump into the streets like that, Earl. I like how we heard the car's tire right as we were reading that. I know. Sheesh, you're such a soiled sport sometimes. Spoiled sport. You know, I think I saw Lashker the other day. But I thought he moved. Maybe he came back? Yeah, I can't wait to play with him again. I can't remember what happened with him. Girl was born and raised in Calvert, so she's definitely seen snow before. But every time it's in the forecast, she still gets all excited. Of course I do. Snow's so much fun. It doesn't matter if you've seen it before or not. Don't you love it too, Rooney? I guess so. Girl can be a little naive sometimes, but she's actually pretty mature for a child. Oh, that's right. I think we should finally be finished with what we were planning for. I'd like her to participate if she can. I'm hoping it'll help stir up some interest in her studies.
Alrighty.
Couple things. I'll talk to you first.
And now, a news break.
So today's a race. Got something on your mind? I'm just a little worried about the snow is all. Maybe it won't be enough to stop the competition, but if the tarmac gets wet, it'll get slippery too. That's not even to mention if the temperature of the tires drop. Both the drivers and their pit crew have to be on their A game today. Sounds like things might just get interesting. I'm sure they'll be ready for it. I heard the snow's supposed to let up by noon anyway. Yeah, here's hoping. And everyone stopped talking about the race this morning. Been a while since I've been in the pits myself, but I'm sure I could still give you some pointers on what to look out for. Well, maybe I should just let the youngins have their fun today. I still got work to do. Let's check the bulletin board. What do we got? Is it another monster extermination request?
What have we got?
You escaped a patient. A patient has escaped from my clinic, and the circumstances necessitate that he not be left unsupervised. Would you mind bringing him back for me? I'll be waiting at my clinic in the meantime. I think I know who the escaped patient is. Here, I'll just complete this, just to get it out of the way.
Praise be to
Hello there. Father, I discovered yet another one taped to the walls of the temple. Again? What is this place coming to? Already been torn down and disposed of. I'll go and make sure there aren't any more. Is something wrong, Father Manser? If there's trouble, we'll hear you out. Depending on the issue, we can even take it on as a job. I appreciate your concern, but things aren't quite so dire. We've merely had some occasional instances of unsavory flyers being posted or even distributed around our grounds. Mean to say someone's harassing the temple? If so, you should submit a report to the guild or police and have them handle the situation. Actually, these flyers concern a specific individual rather than the temple itself. Thus, we're in no position to press charges. A targeted attack, huh? I suppose there are bounties for a certain phantom thief? So, who are the flyers about exactly? You might not be familiar with him, but they regard a young man named Aslan. I feel like I've heard of him somewhere before. He's an up-and-coming Z1 racer who's been gaining steam lately. In the last race, he came close to catching Maxim Lugan, the current champion. Damn, must be a real speed demon. We met him yesterday. Rumor has it that this year's Grand Prix will boil down to a straight-out duel between the two. Essence from the Central East and a good-looking guy to boot. So, he's been a real top trending topic. Does he have any connection to this temple? His accomplishments as an immigrant have made him something of a celebrity among those of Central Eastern descent. As such, a great deal of his admirers are part of our congregation, making this the perfect place to try and ruin his image. Yes, the flyers do nothing but besmirch his character. They'll claim he's a violent brute or that he has ties to the Mafia. How awful. Any of that rooted in reality? There's no concrete evidence to speak of, so I don't believe it's worth putting any stock into. The man himself has visited the temple a number of times, and as far as I can tell, he is as devout and sincere as a youth can be. Sure, but sometimes it's the goody two-shoes that have the most skeletons in their closets. Even still, this is clearly nothing more than a malicious smear campaign. Perhaps the guilty party is envious of his successes. It could also be the work of anti-immigration terrorists who can't handle a Central and Easterner rise into fame. All men are equal before the winged goddess Arusha. He draws no distinction between race or ethnicity. To go against this is nothing short of deplorable. Is that Lashker? Father Manser, if these flyers continue to appear, it may constitute a disturbance to the temple. In which case, would you still be eligible to file a complaint with the guild despite not being the victim of defamation? Oh, you would still be able to. It's not a question. So please, don't hesitate to reach out to us if the need arises. I can only pray it doesn't. Nevertheless, we'll keep your kind offer in mind.
Praise be to Arusha.
There he is. Father Manser, Mother Kyra, Lashker, please, there's nothing to feel sorry for. I agree, we should have noticed that you were in distress. You can relax now, alright? Everything will be okay. Lashker, sounds like you wanted to let the temple know what happened. Yeah. Heard the whole story. Surprised nobody needed my input, though. Okay, so he's probably not the patient. So who would the patient be, then?
Shall we go?
Don't think I've seen you before.
I wonder. Okay, so we could still head there if we want. No reason to, though.
Check out the arena.
Apparently something happened in the condemned sector yesterday. They found gang members with most of the bones in their body broken. It's incredibly suspicious if you ask me. I just hope it doesn't start affecting my business. That is very suspicious. That's probably related to that side quest. There's usually only invalids and junkies in the condemned sector. That's why this is so suspicious. I suppose I'll just have to keep an eye on things for the time being. I heard that whole Hayway situation has come to a close finally. But for whatever reason, there's been reports of them meeting in the condemned sector. I can't imagine why, though. Maybe whoever saw them was hallucinating.
Come again soon.
Oh yeah. Magic droplet. Thinking about it. We don't need aerial dust anymore, so let's throw on one that deals a ton of damage. Yeah, that works. 420 damage. Nice. Oh, it's the weapon shop. Hey, it's been a while. You're that girl. Have you been well? You two know each other? That's the same reaction he had to me. I met last time she was in the capital. He helped me fix the sheath on my blade. It's actually held up pretty well so far. Is that so? I'm glad to hear it. Please, take a look around, and would you care for some high-quality clove oil? That might be just what my blade needs. It's got a whole bunch of sword products lined up. Awfully convenient. This business must be doing well. Inventory hasn't been moving as quickly as I'd like it to lately. How unfortunate. Well, do people just not want to buy weapons anymore? I would assume it's because things have been more peaceful these days. Nah, that's not it. See, the Army made changes to their equipment policies which resulted in them releasing some of their old weapons to the public. Then some Zect Arms products were placed on the market for more affordable prices. I just ended up buying too much stuff. My warehouse is full to bursting. Yeah, should have figured. It sounds like it's been pretty lively around here. Ty, you have no idea. Oh yes, more dialogue? I've got a good number of warehouses in the Republic, but actually transporting my products to them all can be a bit difficult. Ty, why is inventory management such a headache? My life would be so much easier if I could just get rid of it all.
Welcome! Thank you for coming!
I don't like that voice that he has, so I add my own. There it is. Was that the new thingy?
Please stop by again!
No.
Welcome! Thank you for coming! Please stop by again! Welcome! Thank you for coming!
Ah, there's a new driver. Chaos. Reminds me that I still have to play that game.
Please stop by again!
Very well.
What was it called? It's like Final Fantasy Origins something something. Where you play as Jack Garland.
Want to rest here?
Definitely some relation to Garland from Final Fantasy 1. Hey, guess what? Mommy said she's gonna let me go to school from now on. There must be loads of kids my age up top. I can't wait to meet them all. It seems like most of the kids are fine. What? I'm wondering what's up with Yume and Rudy? You know what else? I met a bunch of big kids last time I went to the surface. They told me there's supposed to be a big school festival soon. I love festivals. Maybe I can get Mommy to take me. Come on, Gabriella, don't you think you're being a little too overprotective? Sure, an escort to the cathedral's fine, but you have to watch me while I work too. Hey, you can never be too prepared for an attack, okay? You're so paranoid. Whatever, why don't I watch the store while you go pick up Yada? By the way, you need to start letting him walk to Sunday school by himself. I'll consider it. Is it really okay to leave you by yourself? You're the stalwart warrior you are. Gabriella said she'd give me a little something for watching the bar for her. She always takes time out of her day to listen to my complaining. I figured this is the least I could do for her, you know? Wait, why does it feel like I'm forgetting something?
Alrighty.
It's something. I've been thinking. It's something I've been thinking for a while now, but with all the shop stuff sorted, I've decided to start sending Yoda to Sunday school. I'll be staying with him during class, though. I mean, you see how cute he is, right? What if somebody tries to kidnap him?
Do me a favor. Come back whenever you like.
Only a little overprotective. Spring is here. That means I'm a year older and a year closer to the expiration of the statute of limitations. The thought is so relieving. I can't believe it's been 2 years since I stabbed my ex-boyfriend. I'm almost there. All I need to do is wait out these next 6 months and I'll be good to go. Oh, I hope the time passes quickly. The injury I caused wasn't too serious, so I believe the statute of limitations should only be 3 years. Once I'm free, I'm gonna head to the surface and go cafe hopping. Just 6 months left. Only half a year. It'll be difficult, but I'll do my best.
What would you like?
He's insane.
Will you stop by again sometime?
We didn't make the hamburger recipe. Well, let's talk to everybody here and then we can go do that real quick. Probably do that and then we'll call it a night. It is 1 o'clock in the morning after all. Unprecedented doesn't even begin to describe this case. It's times like these when I wish I had that Spriggan on call. Ah, speak of the devil. Nice to see you, Arkwright Solutions. Those expectant looks tell me you're here about the request I put up. Yep, can't make any guarantees, but give us the particulars and we'll let you know if it works for us. A patient ran away from your clinic, if I recall correctly? How exactly did that come about? I'll start from the top and give you the rundown. It all began this morning. A man I'd never seen before had fallen unconscious here in the Blacklight District. It was easy pickings. That is to say, I gave him a checkup out of the kindness of my heart. While there weren't any external injuries, his disease had grown so severe that he couldn't move a muscle. I had medication specific to his condition in stock, so I brought him to the clinic and treated him then and there. Wow, you're a real saint of a doctor. Save for the part where she called him easy pickings. Now this is where the problem comes in. I took my eyes off him for just a second, only to come back to an empty room and some money for my services. There was no sign that anyone else had come in, so he must have ran off on his own. If he was trying to dip out of paying his medical bills, that'd be one thing. But the prices you charge here are practically highway robbery. Besides, the patient left enough mirror before going, right? That he did, and the funny thing is, it was actually more than I was planning to charge. In any case, I have a few ideas as to why he ran out on me the way he did. He kept on ranting and raving, I can't believe they're after me, and so forth. There was a lot more to it, but that's the only part I can make out clearly. Those are the words of a guy caught up in the wrong kind of trouble. Whatever it is, it's big enough that he'd rather book it than stay here and heal up. Maybe so. If it were as simple as that, I'd have been content to send him on his merry way, lollipop in hand. But his treatment isn't even close to complete yet. If he doesn't regularly take medication to relieve any side effects, the results could be disastrous. Worst case scenario, he'll die, just like that. That's horrible. Shouldn't you be out trying to, I don't know, save his life? No need to get so worked up. I said worst case scenario, didn't I? The chances of that are below 1%. Though it's 100% certain he'll end up in so much pain that he will wish he were dead. It's not any better. Indeed, if his condition was critical to begin with, any additional side effects would only exacerbate it. His personal circumstances notwithstanding, it would be best to retrieve him sooner rather than later. I'm guessing that's what you're requesting us to do? Right you are. My patient paid me in full, so I have an obligation to ride this out to the end. I'd appreciate if you could bring him back here as quickly as you can. Huh. That's way more level-headed ass than I was bracing for. I'm also a bit concerned about whoever it is that's after him. Whether it's to gather information or save someone in need, we're duty-bound to address this matter. What do you think, Van? Let's see. Of course we're gonna do it. Guess you don't have much choice but to take on the job. Thanks. Glad you see things my way. Now, here are some pills. Pass them along to my patient if you manage to find them. They're the same kind I'd originally planned to administer in order to moderate his side effects. If he's already exhibiting symptoms, he should be able to curb them for a while. Consider it done. So, mind giving us a few more specifics on this runaway of yours? Not at all. He's a man in his late 20s with a slim build. The medicine I gave him has likely restored his mobility to some small degree, but as his treatment is only in its early stages, ergo far from complete, I suspect he'll be struggling to walk. In that case, it should be easy to follow his trail. The next question is which way this guy headed. Is he hiding out in the Blacklight District, or did he already make for the hills? Well, why don't we go to the nearest exit and check? We can ask around the area and see if anyone saw him. If a sighting is reported, then the likelihood that he left the district grows. Elsewise, we could safely assume that he is still somewhere to be found here. Works for me. The exit closest to us is over in the northeast. Lindsay's shop is set up around those parts. We can try asking her about it. Let the search begin.
Okay, time to get to work.
Let's do some talking before then. I'll just leave searching for the runaway to you, but if anything happens, contact me. As the one who did the asking, I'll do what I can to help. What are you doing here? Albus, what are you doing here? Elaine? Nothing in particular. I can't keep depending on everyone else, and I can't allow myself to tarnish the B-rank name. It looks like something's bothering him. I wonder what mess he's in this time. Or maybe he's too caught up in his feelings for a certain someone lately. Well, whatever it is, I have high hopes for Albus. I wish him the best. Right. Doesn't seem like he'll be getting over it anytime soon. Yesterday's request. I should have known better. I mean, I almost put the client and Regina in danger. Maybe I shouldn't have been promoted in the first place. So, I'll do a counter there, then rush him with my elbow. This is useless. I can't see myself beating the bastard. I need to be stronger, much stronger. Proud. Hey, it's Joe Browning. Got it in the knockout tournament, man. Yeah, we've really been looking forward to it. I'm not joining. I've got other things to take care of, okay? Manly things. Manly things. Yeah, he's got to train to not get his ass kicked.
Come on over and say hello.
Why is it so chill today? Oh well, I'll warm up in no time as long as I hustle. And say, why don't we have a drink or two to really get the blood flowing? Alrighty then, out. Yes, or what do you say to having a girl that's a little more inexperienced? Don't you think it'd be nice to warm her up a little? Her voice will sound all the sweeter. How about it? It's not a bad idea. Now we have a new talent, I need to start getting more customers in the door. This customer's got a lot of hidden kinks. He'll be just right for Eden. Maybe I can set him up with Lindsay. Yeah, yeah, good idea. I'll even introduce them myself.
Hey, big boy. Wanna have a little fun?
Tracy brought back a good number of new girls yesterday. It's going to be a doozy training them all. And it might be even harder on the club, at least until they learn to hustle customers themselves. But I can tell they're down on their luck. The least I can do is give them a place to earn a living. Doesn't have anything new at the shop, sadly. Yeah, the same dialogue, right? Yeah. We decided to open the Benton Parlor for today's final Z1 race. If you're interested, most people go for Etwas. After that, it's Indrit, then Leno. But if you're not Benton, get out of the way. I'm just trying to move things along before the scum get too noisy. These losers make such a ruckus over this stuff. Look, if you're gonna bet, do it already. Otherwise, get out of the way. Chilling in the Blacklight District, huh? Hey, glad you came. Heard you had a spot of trouble yesterday. You could get into a fight with the princess. Yeah, I can't believe Ashen would try to do something like that. And Ikaruga had the same misunderstanding somehow? Something's weird's going on for sure. Wait, why is the Divine Blade of Silver here? I'm a Spriggan now. No, she's not. She's here to lend us a hand. And a skilled hand that'll be. Anyway, I think it's pretty clear that something's happening behind the scenes here. I'm at a bit of a loss on where to start gathering info, though. But I'm sure you all have a lead, right? I wouldn't call it a lead exactly. Must be talking about what we learned about the Crimson Corrosion. Sorry, but there's not actually much we can explain right now. We'll have to do a bit more digging, but you think you could keep us informed of anything new in the meantime? Of course. Still, it kinda sucks that we can't figure out what's going on. I mean, we're information brokers for goodness sake. I know the feeling, Hal, but some tells me this whole ordeal might be a bit more than we bargained for. Anyway, I'll let you know if there's anything unusual on our end. Just keep in touch, alright? We will. Thank you very much. What happened on Nemeth Island, I guess it's not too surprising the Oathbreaker's involved. I haven't actually heard anything about the Society making any moves, though. Maybe I need to cast a wider net. Anyway, I'll let you know if I find anything, alright? Both Ashen and Ikaruga had a misunderstanding of the situation, or I suppose had an awareness different from reality. Either way, it was all an illusion. Got a feeling some other power could be at play here. But all you really have are guesses at the moment. Well, that's fine. I'll just use my info networks to find the answer. Alright, that's everybody in the district. So let's head back to Old Town real quick.
Let's be on our way.
Do a little bit of cooking and then save in front of the crazy lady at the bookshop. I need healthy liquor. I don't know if I can buy that.
It would be my pleasure. I put quite a lot of effort into this.
Sure, I don't mind. Let me know what you think.
Well, we could, let's check with Hermes.
Go ahead with your order.
Nope.
Call back anytime.
Might as well check here, because sometimes we can get those ingredients. Nope. Can't get anything from the current enemies. So we just can't make that recipe right now. That sucks.
Thanks for the grub.
Hey! Defense plus 15. I'm surprised. We smashed past
Love me a sugar rush.
rank 20. We're on rank 21. Pressing all the wrong buttons.
Wanna check your schedule, eh?
Oh. So this is how you just grind it all up. Okie dokie then.
Gotta treat myself every now and then. Gotta treat myself every now and
Thank
then.
you. Thank you.
Give all of these.
Thanks.
That
I'll
final
take that.
rank is brutal,
I'll
like
take that.
200.
I'll take very good care of it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Don't mind if I do? Don't mind if I
I
do.
appreciate it. I appreciate it.
I'll take good care of it.
Okie dokie.
I'll take good care of it.
Well, if you insist. Well, if you
You have my
insist.
thanks. I'll gladly take that off your hands.
Oh, well, aren't you? Well, aren't you
Here I
considerate?
thought you had-
Might as well
Here I
just
thought you
give
had
them
more
these,
taste.
because we can't rank them up any further. Still have a few more districts to peruse through.
Shall we go?
We'll get around to that when we get around to it. Unfortunately, not tonight. We got a good couple hours in. So,
I have some good books on sale.
till next time, we will find out what happened to the missing patient. Have a good night.